we just decided on thing. Are you? Whether are you? Why do you always send the poor? Why do you always send the poor? Why don't presidents fight the war? Why do you always send the poor? Why do they 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 always send the poor? They always send the poor. They always send the poor. My throat, no bueno. Hello. It is a weekend. It is a day. And mucho más en eso, it is a Father's Day, right? So hey, we just recently finished a groundbreaking story about what it means to be a man and what it means to push yourself to give future generations a fighting chance. And clearly, while we do appreciate our female supports and that sort of fondness that they bring, or they have the capacity to provide, I would have to consider that when you feel, or when you think, at least from a young age, that sense of calm security, Lord willing, you have a calm person in your life. And when you think of the idea, or at least let's put it easy for all of us, when you think of the Lion King, and when you think of Simba being surrounded by those, what was it, hyenas, I think? Yeah, hyenas. And then you hear the roar of Mufasa. To the hyenas, they nearly shat bricks. But to that baby cub named Simba, that was his hope. That was his security. And I think about that. You know, I always try to carry that mentality of what it means to provide, to give. And while in this generation, providing and giving has been sort of redirected, not just being a father providing for the family, the quote unquote breadwinner of the household, but I find it important to try to find those traits, those masculine traits that are able to be used to be that person, to be that protection, to be that sense of comfort when times are hard or what be it. And I am blessed enough to have been to have lived with two nephews in a way that gave me that sort of, not just the idea, but the actual practice of understanding how a human being starts developing and how one's responsibility in those moments are paramount. And just, I will always keep advising, and I have to keep on saying that there is a balance in the human spirit, and that comes from the femininity of a supportive mother, and from the masculinity of a protective / understanding father. And sure, what have you, you be you. The universe can exist in many, 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 many forms. Families as well can exist in many, 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 many forms. But that is the message that I carry, the driving force that I understand. Raising two nephews, being a son, being a brother, and now being an adult. in this universe where understanding what it means to give your whole salary to a household just because that is a responsibility. And in any universe, you could have not taken that responsibility. There's many people that would not stand up to the plate and be the man that they should be. But that's why it is important to understand and acknowledge and appreciate and stop belittling the small interactions that a person has given, like a opening the door, and just the chivalry that has died with us in this generation. Um, do I believe it can come back? Sure, of course. We men exist to serve, and that's not a, oh, let's take advantage and serve. You know, it's the idea that we take pleasure in doing things, at creating things, and supporting things. We take pleasure in being able to do the things we say we can do because we are men of our word. So when the universe takes all of that and makes light of it, starts ridiculing the simplicity of holding the door open, then yeah, it's a little unfair. So while I am clearly filled with many emotions, while the universe keeps on spinning, and while this Californian heat is starting to get to me, I say we have some fun. So strap in, enjoy yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a party. I think I got this. I don't got it. I say love me. Let's go over here. Everything about you. Why are you? Okay. Time I close your feelings that I get, and I miss you yet, only when we haven't practiced any of these. What? Whoa, lo digan así. Begging for your thoughts, but I'm calling for your inside. Oh, I'm fortune for your incisors. I'm just a painter and I'm drawing a flame. We only want to sing you to sleep. Bedroom speakers, whoa, we own umbrellas on the inside, get us right. The sacred is never win. We walk the plank on the sinking ship. There's a way outside of my front door. Gets us the feeling. Figure it out. I can learn to pity the fools, I'm the worst at all, and I can't stop feeling sorry for myself. Whoa, we only want singing to sing, playing drum speakers. Whoa, we need umbrellas on the inside, get us right. This sacred never win. We walk the plank on a sinking ship. There's a way outside of my front door. I guess I'm beating hands. Sacred us never win. We walk the plank on a sinking ship. There's a well outside of my front door. Gets on the beating hand. We only want to sing you to sleep. Whoa, whoa, we only want to sing you to sleep. They say leaders never win, but we want to blink on a sinking ship. The way outside of my front door gets us from being down. They say leaders never win, but we want to blink, we want to play. Out front of my front door gets up from being down. Down on memory lane, run together alone. Whoa. Something like that. Yeah, man. We did something fun today. Yeah, we probably should have practiced, but I ran out of time. So we're gonna knock out a couple of these. We're gonna have fun with that, and then we're gonna do however much we can at the very end of that, because it'd be kind of rude not to. It'd be kind of rude not to celebrate the big guy. I was gonna mess this one up. It's called being a dad. Years when you sweat and how you think about him bad, and the lights are dim and your hands are shaking as you're sliding up. Think of what you did and how I hope to God it was worth it. Lights are dim and your head is racing and your fingers. So with better kiss, better touch, and better part than any boy you'll ever meet, sweetie. You have me. You can shut the past your sweat. Better love deserving it. Changing body in see, no, 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 you know it will always just be me. Let's get these things hearts beating faster, faster. Faster of boys and hard-living girls. Dance to the speed and hold your baby close. Faster of boys and hard-living girls. Dance to the speed and hold your baby close. So I get the better, the candleman swing the whole sky. Don't you know how to last about this? Now I'm feeling close and so it's getting to the part where the shots consider something gas to find a way to make you get it. Hope you can expect to get all of that attention. Unless not selfish, did you really think I'd let you feel this chorus? Let's get these two hearts beating faster, faster, faster than boys and hard-looking girls. Dance to this beat and hold your lover close. Faster and boys and hard-looking girls. Dance to this beat and hold your lover close. Dance to this beat. Dance to this beat. Dance to this beat. These two hearts beating faster. Let's get these two hearts beating faster. Young with better tips, the harder touch, I'm better fuck than any boy you'll ever meet, sweetie. You had me, girl, it was never perfect love. Better love this living up, exchanging bodies. Passenger seat, no, 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 you know it will always just be me. Let's get these teen hearts beating faster, fast. Faster than boys and hard-looking girls. Down to the speed and you know your love is close. Faster than boys and hard-looking girls. Faster the speed. Oh, faster than boys and hard-looking girls. Dance to this beat. So just tossing and boys and hard-looking girls. Dance to this beat. Hold your lover close. Let's get these teen hearts beating faster. It's too hot. Yeah, that happened. All right, all right. In the months, because this one always makes me think of the kid. The kid is my father, by the way. See, you get to a certain age. Life hits. Wait. How was I gonna do this? You get to a certain age. Life kind of hits you. And then you're hanging out. Oh shit. Hold on. And then you realize, oh, that's right. It doesn't. Oh, that's right. We were supposed to. We don't have to unplug it. Damn it. Okay. I'll try something fun. Very nice. Sorry. It's gonna be worth it, I promise. Inconspicuously. So you're hanging out. You're living life. You spent years with this guy. And then and then life happens. Kids are born. New generation comes up. And then you realize they're all just kids. Even when they're that old. My life is still trying to get up on that great hill of hope for a destination. Realized that I should have knew what the world was made of, this brotherhood of man, or whatever that means. So I cry sometimes when I lay in bed, just to get it all out what's in my head. I'm feeling a little peculiar. So I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream top of my lungs, what's going on? And I said, hey. What's going on? Ooh. And I try, oh my God, do I try all the time in this institution. And I pray, oh my God, do I pray every single day for a revolution. So I cry sometimes when I stay in bed, just to get it all up what's in my head. And I'm feeling a little peculiar. So I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath, get real high and I scream top of my lungs, what's great big hill of hope for a destination. Yes. There we go. I believe that's where that one takes a break. So with all that being said, thank you. If for all the fathers out there, thank you. It's not an easy job to commit. a commit, because again, you make that choice. A healthy, honest individuals, two healthy, honest individuals, make that choice. We're gonna invest in this kid. We're gonna believe in this kid. We're gonna support this kid. We're gonna share this kid. And an honest, strong, dependable man is ready for that, even if we're not ready for that. That's what makes a man a man. So let's move on into the noticias. I will bid me adieu. I think this one's gonna be a bit of a quicker one. Again, we're low-key just trying to sing more. So catch you guys on the flip. Ciao. Matane. Instead of wasting a word. Except for you dudes over there, because I don't have any other option availability for it. So, well, I can put the kid in there, but don't worry about it. Hanging out. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's true. Chainsaw Man is among us. Chainsaw Man, yes. Very nice. Here, let's move this over here. Beautiful. Look at this guy being productive. Chainsaw Man. Man. Okay. So, I really... Okay. In the generation where everything is hyped up to the max, right? I'm hoping you guys can hear it. Chainsaw Man was hyped up to the max when I was still like in high school, I think, or finishing up high school whenever it came out. And it was just the manga, just the pure manga, maybe the one shot, or maybe everyone was talking about Fujimoto Sensei. And I always tend to veer away from those developments. But with everything that has come from the Chainsaw Man series and the people and like the characters and like the world building and like how they treat relationships and just everything that they've sort of put in there, it really is that goated. And I don't say that lightly. I don't like to hype things up because I feel like people should just experience it before people are complaining that it is what it is. However, what gets me most excited, I believe, is the allegories. There we go. There's that door. Because yeah, because we get the allegories. We see how Fujimoto deals with certain material, and that gets me excited, man. That gets me interested. It makes me think like, A, it's a different take. B, it's a very unique take. C, the animation is top notch, and D, like it brings out certain people that I wouldn't have assumed would be there. And if like we're getting to a point and we're like showing people like the dangers of certain relationship dynamics, then yeah, sure, man, get it in there. Throw it in there. And obviously coming with the Reze movie arc, definitely they're gonna be very, very inclined to keep on continuing. So good to know Studio Mappa is out there doing exciting stuff. But let's get into it. This is by Egan Liu over at Anime News Network. Let's do it. Anime Mappa presents the second tease trailer for Chainsaw Man. Tetsuya Yoshihiro is turning from Chainsaw Man movie to direct the next anime at MAPPA. This is the staff included. Lots of people probably coming back around. Chainsaw Man television series premiere in TV Tokyo. All the finishing travels, blah blah blah. 2022. Let's see when the manga. Do you have anything with the manga? Denji. Fire Punch debuted Chainsaw Man manga show up in December 2018. So that was after high school. Yeah, so it was then college era when people were still talking about that. Public Safety, December 2020. Manga adaptation play ran, blah 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 blah. And yes, the movie came out in September 9th, 2025. Very good stuff. So obviously not much to get crazy about. I just really want to see this trailer. It looks cool. Let's give it one more go. We'll skip around. Jumping to a lot of like past events. I'm assuming that's like the backstory of Pochita. One of these might be Reze, because we saw Reze kind of like sad because her dog died. Maybe a reference to Pochita. But what really gets me is that the homies seriously dedicated a whole arc to and called it the Assassin's Arc. So they're calling people out. So yeah, looking forward to that. I guess it's gonna be pretty interesting. Again, I'm interested to see what kind of characters they add to the mix and what are like their roles or like what their representations are to be and how that affects Denji, which is our our shonen, quote unquote shonen protagonist, who is way in over his head. But hey, so is the rest of the universe. Got sick music, baby. Hey. Lots of people. That looks like her mom. That could be the fucking Reze's mom. She had eyeballs. Or maybe they did something to her. And then that's got to be the door that Pochita told him never to open. So things are getting serious out there in the world of Chainsaw Man, which is cool. Again, because I feel like there was one recent quote unquote celebrity that was like, oh, okay, it was either Sebastian Stan from Avengers, Bucky, or somebody among those. Oh no, it was Hideo Kojima. No, okay. Hideo Kojima told Walking Dead main character of Death Stranding, that guy who plays Dylan or whatever the guy is in The Walking Dead, he told him to watch Chainsaw Man, and now that guy's like, oh, I like Chainsaw Man, even though I don't watch anime, I like Chainsaw Man. So that's where we're at in this demographic. Again, it's a big world out there. Lots of people getting excited. So hey, excitement so far away. But what if I told you it only took us 20 years to get there? Because, ladies and gentlemen, one of scariest animes of all time finally returned after 20 years. This is by Renan Fontes over at mygamerant.com. Higurashi no Naku Koko ni, also known as Higurashi When They Cry, made waves in the anime first release 20 years ago, all the way back in 2006. An adaptation of Ryusuke's 07's visual novel. Higurashi is a horror mystery series that blends slice of life, atmosphere, coming of age, and themes of hyper-violence, extremely dark, and utterly terrifying story that put 6 children at the center of their small town string of serial killings. Part of what made Higurashi so unique is the fact the story would seemingly reset itself every few episodes, adding yet another layer of mystery to the anime. Now that the series has constant sequels and spin-offs, the fact Higurashi is set in a time loop is just common knowledge. That said, it's this very premise that made it so easy for new stories to get added to series without breaking continuity. 20 years since they originally debuted the anime, Studio Dean is back, no way, and taking the reins from Passione Go for a brand new series. No way. It's like legitimately the same people coming back around. Fuck yeah. Go was controversial to say the least, but the series also wasn't produced by Studio Dean, who famously worked on the original Higurashi anime, and its greatly improved sequel, Higurashi Kai. With Passione out of the picture, there's a chance that the next Higurashi anime will focus less on fragments, time loop shenanigans, and magical drama, a la Discount Umineko. in favor of the horror-grounded themes and characters works of the original Higurashi series. Little is known about Studio Dean's new Higurashi anime, but the official Higurashi anime website does include a forward from BlueSky that confirms the series is not a remake, but an entirely new story arc. Quote, "We hope that you enjoyed this new story centered around Takeshi and the other club members, and the new tragedy that awaits you. The fact that we are making another anime is all thanks to you who continue to support us. Not just the anime, but Higurashi and Ryosuke 07 have come this far thanks to your support. We're truly grateful." Let's go. When the correct franchise still hasn't fully adapted the best part of the series yet. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's go. Higurashi is most well known for when they correct franchise. The Crown Jewel series of Ryusuke's magnum opus is When They Cry, Umineko. One of the longest visual novels ever made. An absolute masterpiece of horror, mystery, and raw character development. The series had a terrible anime adaptation in 2009 that only managed to get through half of the visual novel, and did so horribly, rushing the pace and making the mystery unsolvable by including a plot hole. Umineko has an outstanding manga adaptation, but has yet to get an anime remake. It deserves to do its real story justice. The new Higurashi anime goes well. It could pave the way for Studio Dean, yup, that's what I was thinking, to redeem the previous attempt at a Umineko anime that with a remake that slows things down for a stronger, more coherent, and more faithful adaptation. Umineko is a thematic sequel to Higurashi and features some characters that suggest its placement as a literal sequel. So best case scenario, the new Higurashi anime could be used to springboard into Umineko. That girl, and that thing. Okay, so yeah, cool. So it's a couple of things. It's a whole new arc, so that's exciting AF, because as someone who's just recently got to experience the Higurashi series for the first time in my life, it makes sense. And where the other mate said is that, yeah, definitely, it makes sense that they would come around and do Higurashi. They've already done it once. That people are more well known to that series, or more aware of that series in the anime format. And I feel like it could give them the chance to like explore doing that animation style again. Which, again, if they do it well and they have fun with it and it does well, then maybe we get Umineko animated, you know. But instead of it just being animated, we have them animating it after animating Higurashi, which means that they got the experience from I'm excited. But what I'm really looking forward to, sex. That's it. That's what they were doing on that rooftop. So what really makes it exciting is that Umineko might get more quote unquote traction, and I really want them to publish the Umineko stuff on like more consoles. I want a remake, basically. So if we can look into that, put it on a console, I got a treat for you guys. So I'm just saying. Your boy read the Bible once. He can do it again. So, with all that being said, definitely, if you're interested, I would check them out. It's crazy. The roster all makes sense now. I would check them out. But yeah, definitely somebody like me who never got to watch the anime and now understands the main visual novel story point. Then yeah, I'm excited for that. I'd look into that. So hey, looking forward to that, man. Very cool. Let's get more anime. Unless your name is Disney. Because the latest Disney trailer has fans concerned about how TikTok has shaped the company's movies. This is by Kenneth Shepard over at Kotaku. Yesterday, Disney released a new trailer for Hex, the new movie in its animated canon coming to theaters November 25th. It stars Haley Steinfeld as Billy, a teenage girl who discovers she has magical powers and then finds a world of witches and wizards where she can finally belong. Not really here to make any snap judgments about the film as a whole, but when watching the trailer, can help and notice something a bit off about the way its action is framed. Turns out I wasn't alone, as several fans have pointed out that rather than making creative use of all the space within the frame, the movie seems to literally staged to keep the focus in the center of the screen. What would motivate such a choice? Many fans assume it's so that clips from Hex can be effectively shared on vertical screens, video apps like TikTok and Instagram. No. We'll watch it later.
In a modern age, a lot of movies and TV shows get promoted on social media. Social media apps like TikTok and Instagram are constantly feeding people videos that aren't just from the companies trying to market movies like Hex. Both for fans who make edits using clips of characters they like, set to viral sound and songs, such as big companies like Disney will release vertical versions of their trailers, typically cropping shots so they can communicate a scene to a viewer while leaving much of the original widescreen image on the cutting room floor. The scenes of the Hex trailer, meanwhile, wouldn't require someone to leave out much in the way of important detail or action to present them in vertical format, as almost every shot seems deliberately crafted to keep the characters in the center. Fans have already cropped out the trailer to the typical vertical aspect ratio you'll see on TikTok and Instagram, and yeah, the bulk of the video is intact and readable. Compare your trailer. Let's do this. I saw it in Spanish. Mucho se habla de Hex mantiendo su punto focal al centro para que sea fácil crear clips en vertical sin perder información. Y pues, sí. Decidí editar el trailer en dicho formato y las tomas solo unas 3. Y de las tomas solo unas 3 no están centradas. No sé ustedes, pero esto me parece muy triste. Yes. I feel that too. The fuck out of here, man. No! I'm sorry. No manches, güey. There you go. This is like disturbing, bro. Again, because it's like, well, there's a trailer, by the way, so if you're interested in that.
I don't even know where we go from here.
All right. So, witchy girl. Oh, yeah. Spider-Man move. Bro, the rose. Oh. Eilish. I did see this in theaters, actually, like the trailer when it popped up. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, this is depressing. It's fine in the way that, like, magical. It's fun in the way that it exists. Like, again, like people are more than welcome to make their clips and have fun with that shit. I've tried it before and I always get copyrighted because people suck, or copyright sucks. But okay, let's get into it. But we're putting the cart before the wait, what the heck? Oh, I fucked up, didn't I? Huh. Well, I guess we're not talking about that anymore. Yeah, but it sucks because you're putting the horse in front of the cart before the horse, right? It's like the idea of, like, okay, arts gratis artis is art for art's sake, and in this specific moment, you're making this marketable, and then the art comes afterwards, which is disgusting, to put it lightly. So yes, nice Spanish lady on the internet, you are right. This does feel a little sad. But hey, Disney just continues to be a disappointment. However, we don't learn our lessons. So here we go. Toy Story 5 has an even bigger opening weekend than Super Mario Galaxy. Whoa! I didn't see that coming. I'm genuinely shocked right now. Where's the gas button? Where's the gas button? Good enough. Thomas Frenzy over at Polygon. Toy Story 5 has the biggest opening weekend gross of 2026, dethroning Super Mario Galaxy in just 3 days. Jesus, Mary and Joseph, that's scary. 5 has grossed $160 million in the United States alone, according to Deadline's reporting. Press of Yield gives Toy Story 5 the highest grossing opening of 2026. Super Mario Galaxy movie opened to $130 million. Toy Story 5 has grossed more than Toy Story 3 and Toy Story 4 did in their respective opening weekends. The fact Pixar did so well that the second highest grossing opening weekend is of any animated movie ever. The only one to have higher is Incredibles 2, another Pixar animation, grossed 182.6 mils. Post-pandemic thematic release, very impressive feat. As for other movies in theaters right now, lo-fi, baby. Obsession continues to hold strong, and Hugh Jackman's new movie, Death Robin Hood, underperformed. Sad. I went there. I saw that. Here are the estimated top 10 grossest films of the film. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Here we go. Toy Story 5, 160 million. Holy shit. That is a disgusting jump. Well, I guess kids. Let's just say kids. Let's just say kids and parents, yeah? Okay, happy Father's Day. Let's do some... Okay, let's finish this first. Disclosure, number 2, 417. Obsession, number 3, 14. Incredible. Backroom, 7, half of that. Scary Movie, 6. Master of the Universe, 5, basically. Mandalorian, 4 million. Leviticus, 3 million. Death Robin Hood, 2.5 mil. And Michael, 2.1. Still the biographic pick. Let's do some quick math. Let's just say this is about 20 million. Let's sneeze over the details. 20 million multiplied by 4. That is a family of 4. That is a father, that is a mother, that is a daughter, and that is a son. Family of 4 go watch Toy Story 5. 20 million times 4. That is 80 million. That is still half of Toy Story 5. Meaning 8 times more people went to go watch Toy Story 5 than Disclosure Day. It has to be the kids. But sad. Not too surprising that Toy Story 5 is proving to be a massive success, as Toy Story is a beloved animated film franchise the kids enjoy and parents are nostalgic for. In Polygon's review of the movie, Brian Van Hooker wrote, quote, "While the movie doesn't quite reach the heights of the first 3 films, and it's thoughtful and funny, emotional entry into the franchise that improves upon Toy Story 4 in every way." End quote. Clearly, audiences agree, expect Toy Story 5 to stay in theaters for some time before making its way to Disney+. The video game industry will capitalize on the movie's success later this year too, as Digital Eclipse and Atari are releasing a collection of retro Toy Story games. Damn, I actually want that. I think I still have my Toy Story on Sega Genesis. I have my real Genesis games hanging out. Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Anyways, man. That's kind of sad. I went to go watch this. Spoilers. Men can't have a happy ending. That's all I will say about that. So impressive. Yeah, again, we're just really impressed by how well Toy Story has done, and like, if it's the kids, if it's the source material, blah 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 blah. But again, we're kind of getting not the best impression of what we're Disney. You know, it's fine. I saw the movie. I was gonna actually do like a review of it, but I guess time kind of did its thing, and now we're here. So I'll think about it. A TLDR: men can't have a happy ending, except for Buzz. He's an idiot now, but at least he's married. I don't know. We need to figure this shit out. Disney needs to get this shit together. Anyways, moving on. Happy Father's Day, everybody. Yeah, because it's not the only animation hitting the wall, baby. Animation Studio Sunrise Shaft teased first anime collaboration. This is by Joanna Kayan over at Anime News Network, of course. Animation Studio Sunrise and Shaft launched an official X, formerly Twitter, account titled Sunrise Cross Shaft. New anime on Thursday, kicking off a countdown until the anime's official reveal on June 23rd at 24 JST. That's in 2 days. Tuesday. Actually, technically Monday for us, because Japan is in the future. Effectively June 24th. They did it for us. The Twitter account will post the countdown updates on the next days leading up to the reveal. Beginning video that features the use of color strips, offering glimpses of the anime's world. A new anime of the first ever collaboration between Sunrise and Shaft. That below are images of color scripts used in the video. Yeah, baby. Whoa. Yo, this is something. This is something, man. Oh, cool. Sword, knife, kitchen knife, kitchen knife, kitchen knife, kitchen knife, with flowers and stuff. Okay. And then cyberpunky dystopian future. That's cool, man. Okay, cool. I'm into it. Sunrise best known for the Mobile Suit Gundam series and other mechas anime such as Shojin Jambut 3 and Armed Troop Voltron. Sunrise is known for its Love Live and Code Geass anime series. The company recently launched its Sunrise 50th anniversary project to commemorate the 50th anniversary of stuff. The first work on the Sunrise brand. Oh, Mutenki Chojin Zambut 3. The anniversary project includes the Mirai e no Kokoro, or Pursuing the Future, short film project, which will feature 6 original 3D CG animated works in collaboration with other production studios. The project initially received 2 of 6 short films titled Dice with Demon and Metafear. Shaft was established in 1975. Studios notably associated with director Simbo's work. Simbo, alongside with Onuma and Oishi, was critical to establishing Studios' house style, persisting to various degrees even among Studios' other directors. Studio is particularly known for such anime as Madoka Magica and Monogatari series, March Comes Like a Lion, and Studio also worked on anime such as Pretty Boy, Detective Club, Assault Lily Bouquet, and Ruby Ice Queendom. Oh yeah. Shaft. Shaft is an animated upcoming television anime adaptation of Sumiji Yoshimura's Just Like Mona Lisa. Wow, manga. Cool. So that's cool news. If you're into anime, I know it's been a long time since I've actually sat down and marathon through any show. But stuff like this gets me intrigued because 2 legendary behemoths, Sunrise, again, Code Geass, and Shaft Monogatari series are combining to do a crossover work. What that probably means in my brain, it feels like they're gonna go with a another Gundam property, but they'll make it very like Pseudo Shaft, or they'll go full Love Live and they'll have this the Studio Shaft neck tilt, and then it'll break the internet. So hey, look forward to that. We love a good collaboration in this house. Happy Father's Day. Boy, you know who's not having a happy Father's Day? White House uses GTA 6 meme to distract from reflecting pool turning the color of the Mountain Dew. Oi, Baka. The helicopter goes in the left top corner. That is a really, really deep reference cut. See, the joke here, ladies and gentlemen, is that in every single Grand Theft Auto cover art, there's a helicopter on the top left corner. Check the facts. Do it. It's true. This is by Zach Swain over at Kotaku. Today, the official White House account on Twitter decided to post the administration's own ugly version of the recent revealed GTA cover art featuring U.S. Donald Rump with his slogan, "Make potatoes great again," rendered in classic GTA 6 font. Team D-Rump, no doubt hopes this distracts everyone online from how awful the reflecting pool looks as it turns green with algae, and the president's recent paint job reportedly peels off less than a month after it was quote-unquote fixed. Whoops. That I mentioned, the reflecting pool looks like it's filled with extra cooler juice right now. Dang, sorry, Mr. Prez, won't happen again. It's true. We'll get into it. Anyway, on June 18th, shortly after Rockstar Games revealed the cover art, GTA 6, White House Twitter account posted an image likely created with the help of AI, spoofing the iconic cover design of GTA games using the pink and purple hues seen in the real GTA artwork. The fake cover features 4 different images of D-Rump, and the White House posted the image added, quote, "We really saved America before GTA 6. Wow, that is fucking stupid. Trump's goons fooged up and placed fucked up the placement of the helicopter too. Alright? The replies are accessible of racism and total nonsense that only people who spend hours consuming conservative right-wing slop will even fully understand. I'd advise it's not even scrolling down. I'm not even planning on clicking on it. Whoa, there it is. Update. Kotaku contacted Rockstar Games, but the company spokesperson said no comments, because, yeah, money. In reply to that post, yes, I did. I didn't take my own advice. I even spotted someone joking about the reflecting pool in DC, which is currently filled with ugly green algae. Makes it look like the world's biggest pool of Mountain Dew. But don't drink it. Officials have been pouring hydrogen peroxide. This is important because bottles of the stuff into the pool in an attempt to kill off the algae. And that algae likely formed in part due to the new blue paint job applied to the bottom of the pool. That blue paint is now allegedly flaking and peeling off the bottom less than 2 weeks after being painted. Clips are going viral of this 14 million paint on the reflecting pool peeling just 12 days after the pool reopened. That is the American tax dollars that works, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, Trump did hire his own pool people. Like, he paid people that he knows to do this. There's a back door there. So that's the paint. Looks like a stingray. There you go, paint. That's the bottom. It's peeled off. All the paint is peeled off. Algae is green. So here's the joke. Just so you guys know. Yeah, man. Just so you guys know. I keep up with things. This reflecting pool is linked to the canal of DC, meaning that there will always be bacteria and chemicals that produce algae. That is the issue that was the whole point in the first place. But they never even bothered to look into it because all they wanted to do was fucking use paint on that shit. So that's number one. Number two, these dumbasses brought hydrogen peroxide to kill the bacteria that was creating this. Again, you have a natural, well, technically a natural source, but a continuous source of bacteria that's gonna keep on flowing into this. There is no killing bacteria if the whole shit is made out of bacteria. You need a shitload of peroxide, so that's more money being thrown away. Literally fucking being poured down the drain. C, hydrogen peroxide gets underneath paint and lifts it up. It is alcohol or like an acidicness that lifts up paint. Who the fuck we fired scientists and they can't even fucking think basic ass scientist shit right now. God, we're fucked, man. Anyways, dang, I wasn't going to talk about that. Sorry, video game themed distractions on social media, like you posting Persona shit on Call of Duty memes, are totally winning over young voters who aren't concerned all about the state of the world or the future in it, and the horrible shit you keep on saying and doing. One more Halo joke or TGMA meme will surely keep the trick. Keep up the good work and don't worry how much greener the reflecting pool looks. Everything is fine as it goes up in flames. And to finish it all off, yes, ladies and gentlemen, these are the fucking taxes that Amazon, fucking everybody that paid up the ass, you know, Elon Musk, Bezos, fucking Meta, that they don't pay. We paid for this shit. And it's in the trash. So, yeah, I'm a little disappointed in our government. But hey, don't worry. I'm also disappointed in our video game industry. Because Halo Remake backtracks on ridiculous co-op requirements on PS5. 2 PlayStation Plus subscribers are required for Halo Combat Evolved split-screen co-op on PS5. This is by Thomas Franzese over at Polygon. Next month, Campaign Evolved will become the first Halo game released on PS5. Unfortunately, the report is already mirrored in confusion and controversy, as Halo Studios has to backtrack on a claim that PlayStation Plus was required across multiple accounts to play local split-screen co-op. Community questions and answers about Halo Campaign Evolved was recently posted on the Halo Waypoint on June 19th, answering several questions players had about the game. One question was, quote, are there any Xbox account requirements to play the game solo or co-op? In response, Senior Community Manager John Kuinski claimed that PS Plus subscribers are required even for local split-screen co-op. Quote, if you're playing split screen on PlayStation 5, both accounts will need PlayStation Plus to be linked to the Microsoft account. Kuinski explains, having the fact that PlayStation Plus subscription will also provide access to the co-op online play. This revelation angered PS5 players interested in the game and thought they now need to spend $71.97 or more just to play split screen co-op at home with a friend. Eventually, the official Halo account posted on X to clarify that this was a mistake, that players do not need 2 PlayStation Plus subscriptions to access local co-op. In practice, Halo campaign involves split screen works similarly to titles like Fortnite, where separate players' PlayStation accounts are required for local co-op play. While it's still a little bit... Wait. In practice, Halo split screen works similarly to titles like Fortnite, where separate PlayStation accounts are required for local co-op play. While it's still a little frustrating, the players will have to make sure the PS5 has a second account created on a non-competitive multiplayer game. At least this core Halo feature is not locked behind subscription like we thought. So PlayStation players will technically need 4 free accounts, 2 PlayStation accounts, and 2 Microsoft accounts to enjoy local co-op in Halo Combat Evolve. Connecting a Microsoft account means each player can independently use cross-protection across PSC, PS5, and Series X. Accounts appear to be a system-level requirement for PS5 players, while the PlayStation accounts appear to be a system-level requirement. What? Meanwhile, those on PC will need to create free Microsoft accounts to play local co-op. To play Halo Combat Evolved for up to 4 players online, you still need subscription to essential tiers, PlayStation Plus co-ops, local split streams, 2 players. Combat Evolved launches on July 28th. Original reporting about PlayStation Plus requirement proliferated. Halo Studios took to X, admitted it had incorrectly stated that there would be PlayStation Plus requirements. So, Okay. A little bit irrelevant, but the point being that we don't know what's going on now. Halo, kind of a big deal. Is it going to be as big of a deal as it used to be back in the day? I don't think so. I can definitely see this thing kind of coming and going, but it would be interesting to see if 2026, or at least the summer 2026, is basically Halo again. And like, if people are on it, I'll get on it. Like, I wouldn't mind a good competitive shooter, like just shooting like this, and we'll see if it runs. If it runs well, think about it. But I don't think I'd buy anything like this day one as of right now. If there's a group out there that like wants to get on this, or like, you know, people that I know that are gonna be like pushing for this, then I'll consider it. But I assume that's where everyone else is gonna stand. And I don't know if we all have the same gaming circles like we used to. But hey, as long as I'm wrong, it'll be all good. But you know what's not good? You know, in fact, you know what's pretty shitty? Fans are wearing diapers and shitting themselves to get close to Olivia Rodrigo. That's disgusting. I'm so sorry. I should have just said disclaimer. I'm disgusted now. Ah! Disclaimer. It's gross. And she can smell it. This is by Zach Swain over at Kotaku. Pop singer Olivia Rodrigo claims that some of her most dedicated fans are wearing diapers so they can lock down the spots nearest the stage. And, well, some of those people are making use of those diapers. Singer says she has been able to smell them during some performances. God damn, no. Please stop. As spotted by Ed. Oh, my God, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't. Ah! God damn it. We might be down. Spotted by NME. NME. Okay, sorry. NME. There you go. What's up? Hi. It happened. Okay, we're still alive. It's pretty gross, dude. During a recent interview with Kiss FM host Tyler West, and Coley Bros asked the worst place she's been forced to use the restroom. Instead of sharing a story about herself, however, she talked about the times she has seen people wear adult diapers at concerts so they can rush to the barricade at the moment gates open and never leave that spot. And people are shitting themselves instead of leaving, according to Rodrigo. Quote, I have been to certain concerts and certain festivals where people wear diapers so they can be in the front row of the show, said the singer behind hits like Vampire and Drop Dead. Quote, and that's been an experience as a performer that I have smelled disgusting. Rodrigo talks about being able to smell fans at festivals who wear diapers so they cannot be in the front row, blah, blah, blah. She further explained that during a performance in New York City on New Year's Eve, many fans up front wearing diapers and hanging about all day to see her perform. Quote, everyone's wearing diapers. They sit there all day, and I think about it kind of often. God damn it. This isn't the first time fans of worn diapers stick around as long as possible during concerts. Swift fans have claimed to doom adult diapers so they didn't have to go to the bathroom and possibly miss a moment of the concert. Whenever Swift ever smelled shit while singing. God damn it. Humanity. Humanity. God damn it, bro. So uncivilized. So who do we blame? Happy Father's Day, everybody. Oh my god. Okay. The golden rule in my book is you're allowed to have fun as long as you're not gonna hurt anyone. That rhymes. Fun without hurting anyone. Making this poor, well, she's not a poor girl. She gets paid for this shit, and these guys paid up the ass through Ticketmaster to fucking get these seats. So you bet their shitty ass they're gonna go to the band there, and they're gonna wait there all freaking day. Because if they even leave, someone will take their spot. So whose fault is it really? At the same point, where are your fucking parents to teach you some common sense? And like, I don't want to make this that, but I feel that more and more there's this like loss of responsibility, and deciding not to get up and go to the restroom, but to wear adult diapers and shit your pants is one of those choices. Good Lord. Now, while I do sympathize with this lady, I can imagine what that might feel like, just walking around singing and be like, oh fuck, what? Yeah. It's crazy out there, man. I can't believe they're doing that. So hey, if anything, if we learned anything from this, it's don't be a shitty person, and I love music as much as the other guy. It's your microphone box. I love music and concerts as much as the other guy, but if I gotta fucking pee, I'm gonna go pee, cause I drink a lot, and that makes you pee. So I made peace with it, you know. Like, there's certain moments that I'll be able to see and certain moments I won't be able to see, but I will hear them. So it is what it is. But damn, bro, just miss me with all that diaper bullshit, man. That's some bullshit right there. God dang it. Humanity. Moving on from one slop to another. Or so says Slop. Out of mediocre content like a factory, Ori director criticizes Xbox Game Pass strategy. This is by Dominique Boznanjak. Cool. Moon Studios chief executive criticized Microsoft Xbox game strategy, arguing that the subscription model has struggled because of quality issues in software catalog. Remarks serves as a rare piece of industry criticism, as the service is especially notable because it originates from a studio that previously worked for Microsoft and is extensively familiar with the Xbox Game Pass ecosystem. According to several reports that have surfaced online in late spring, Xbox is planning another round of significant layoffs for 2026, July 2026. That's soon. Planned workforce reductions, which are expected to affect much of Microsoft's gaming business, have prompted widespread industry discussion. Thomas Muller, CEO and creative director or developer, has been among established industry figures weighing in on the situation through June 2026, expressing sympathy for those who may be affected while offering his views on the broader circumstances that led to this point. Bam. The director says Xbox Game Pass dropped the ball on the new releases. Recent social media posts argued that the Game Pass, quote, could have worked had it attached a large enough base of regular users. In this view, that did not happen because Microsoft's content catalog has not been strong enough to convince many consumers to keep paying a monthly fee. He compared the service to the film and television streaming, arguing that users are willing to maintain subscriptions when a platform offers a deep library of high-quality programming. Games present a different challenge, Miller said, because new releases carry more weight with players than they do with many TV streaming audiences. That makes it harder for subscription service to rely on older titles unless its latest editions are constantly strung. Although Xbox Game Pass added new titles at an unprecedented pace through the first half of 2026, Maher does not appear to believe that most of these releases have meaningfully shifted the service value proposition. Conventional subscription model of first-party content would be expected to set standard for the rest of the catalog. Xbox Game Pass is falling short, and an industry veteran arguing that the Microsoft studios have not produced enough standout releases in recent years. Pointed to Bethesda's Starfield as one example of Xbox's own releases that failed to meet quality expectations. Mahler also argued that Microsoft would need stronger developer incentives and clear understandings of what players want for its next Xbox Game Pass to reach its potential. He warned that the service could not succeed if it encourages studios to slop out mediocre content like a factory, rather than producing games compelling enough to make players feel like they were missing out by not subscribing. There you go. Mahler's criticism is particularly notable because it comes from someone who ties to Microsoft. Ori and the Blind Forest and Ori and the Will of the Wisps were both published by Xbox Game Studios and are permanent members of the Xbox Game Pass catalog. Two Metrovanias are also among the critically acclaimed Xbox published titles from the past two console generations. Quote, I always strictly hoped that Microsoft would see the value in what we delivered, and that they'd selfishly turn Ori into their Mickey Mouse or a Mario-esque mascot. Mahler wrote earlier in June when he described the upcoming Xbox layoffs as heartbreaking news. Damn. You got him. You got him good, bro. So, yeah. It is a bummer, right? And then you go around and you see how, like, Microsoft wants to be like, oh, we're gonna make all these games, they're gonna be great, and we're gonna be like the best, and blah 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 blah. Well, in the background they're like firing people and like laying off shit and like condensing it. Like, it makes sense as a business standpoint, but again, the point being is that from the beginning there's never been a confidence, there's never been a trust in this company. And for this company to go the route of buying out its competitors rather than actually building something like of worth, you know, like a old school Halo, quote unquote, then yeah, people learn, people understand, and you lose that respect. And unfortunately, as shitty as it sounds, Microsoft has lost our respect, my respect at the very least. Again, I've always talked about that Scalebound game and how it was canceled and how like basically threw $500 down the drain for no fucking reason. But hey, that happens. And now they made that bed and now they have to lie on it. And while it sucks that everyone's getting fired because these are very, very talented developers, and I believe that if we actually had a safety net for these people, that those people would be able to create incredible games. It's just that now being burned by one of the biggest and best companies like Microsoft is like, all right, I was there, I did that, it was shit, why the fuck would I do it again? And that's the saddest part of losing all this development power. So screw you, Microsoft. Whatever that might be. So yeah, man, yeah. So hey, I'll look into that. Sad. But hey, let's move on. Sharknado Meth Gator made a live-action Dave the Diver DLC short film, and it's incredible. For the makers of Sharknado comes a new Dave the Diver 10-minute film that is totally absurd. A little fun in the universe, huh? Is by Eddie Makuch over at GameSpot.com. Developer Mint Rocket and movie production studio Asylum have teamed up to create a live-action short film of David Diver soon to launch in the Jungle DLC. The Asylum is known for its work on Sharknado series, as well as Meth Gator more recently, and the David the Diver short film is keeping the over-top tone you'd expect. The short film was written and directed by Anthony Ciferante. Seven Tumelo plays Dave the Diver, and Steve Falcone as Cobra, Kofi Bafor as Bancho, and Vaughn Antonio as Dr. Bacon, Vivian as True Muna, and G. Anthony Joseph as Chief Panua. This is a whole thing. Dave the Diver in Jungle launches on June 18th. In the Jungle is a $10 expense that sees Dave and his team travel to the jungle to investigate mysterious phenomena and explore an underwater ecosystem. The DLC promises more than 10 hours of new story and gameplay. Very nice. Probably won't go through all of it, but I think it's very interesting that not only are video games this looks like a Jumanji. Yeah, Banjo. Uh, not only are video games like more and more synonymous with like a good story, but it seems, and I've been waiting for this moment, right? Because Hollywood is absorbing video games and all that bullshit. But the beauty of synergy, right? I've never once said that it's terrible that people want to make movies through video games. But the nice. But the nice, that's cute. Dave. But the synergy that comes with it is also incredible because like now we have the opportunity for legit film makers, legit photographers, cinematarians, cinephiles. Those people now have the opportunity to band up with a project, an indie project as big, right? Small but big as Dave the Diver, and do something nice. Do something completely original. So so it's to me this is very interesting. Where again we're skipping so many stop gaps of like, whoa, I wonder if they'll make a Hollywood movie of this. We don't necessarily need a 5-hour movie, but if we're able to have more of these small passion projects, and these passion projects are what flow with the games in the future, that sounds exciting to me, right? Like I start thinking of something like The Witcher. If Project CD Punk, whatever, CD Red Punk, made a 5-minute, 10-minute, 15-minute short film of The Witcher that was actually The Witcher, not that Netflix bullshit, then we wouldn't have to suffer through the bullshit of Netflix Witcher. We would have had a short, sweet, beautiful moment of The Witcher being portrayed. It almost reminds me of my favorite E3 moments, which were always the Assassin's Creed cinematic trailers, the reveals. Because it wasn't gameplay. It wasn't necessarily the game, but you were getting so much out of this sick cinematic format that those felt like it was gonna be what it was carrying the whole game, basically. And if we're doing that, but now we're maybe doing that with cool little animation stuff like that, like this, then we'll see what happens. Nice. That's cute. I like this. I'm not a fan of Dave the Diver. Like I've never played the game, but this is very ambitious and I think it's cool. So hey, looking forward to that, and hopefully people are having fun out there. Clearly these people are having fun with this, and I genuinely appreciate that. We need more love in video games. And that's where we're at. So hey, happy Father's Day. Lemon squeezy. Yow. What's up, bro? Oh yeah. Cute. They're just having fun. Look at that CGI. Yeah, man, let's do it. Yeah, let's just have a cute little cut the rope thingy. Let's just have, oh god, nuts. Let's just have, oh no. Let's just Sharknado guy, right? This is definitely Sharknado based. Let's just have video game developers get together with very ambitious cinematic people. Nice. And let's just create fun things, man. This feels like something I would love to see more in the future. Just how potato it is, but at the same time, like how much heart is put behind this. Electro cheat. Just googling. It's natural enemy. Let's do it. I was born for this. It's a green screen. Yeah. It's just a little pool, huh? There he goes. There he goes. Yeah, this is very ambitious, man. This is awesome. I'm assuming this is what the game looks like, right? He goes in the water and then the fishes surround you. Yeah, there you go. That's what the game looks like. Yeah. Ah. So good on them. And then okay. Let's bring it back for 2 seconds. Realistically, I am getting Scott Pilgrim vibes out of all this. Scott Pilgrim versus the World being one of my favorite properties in the universe, from the video game, from the manga, from the movie that basically butchered males when it came to being the simp for Ramona. And yeah, very nice. We'll have to see where this goes. I'm probably not gonna have, I don't really see this thing kind of like blowing up or being a like a new trend, but I would very much love to see say other indie developers be like, oh yeah, did you guys watch that Dave the Diver thingy? We should do something like that for us. And I do believe that we'll find more interesting stories like this. And yeah, I hope it happens, man. It's crazy. In the jungle. So hey, looking forward to that. We've officially hit a point where like I'm starting to see something that I can now imagine it, and that's pretty damn cool. So hey, looking forward to that. So if you like Dave the Diver, because I've never played it before, look forward to being in the jungle, baby. That's a jungle. But let's get serious for 2 minutes, because I'm not sure how this is gonna pan out, but I wanted to approach this in the most honest and respectful way that I can. Opinions be damned, or opinions set aside. Ubisoft co-founder Claude Guillemot dies in plane accident. Ubisoft confirms that one of the 5 founding Guillemot brothers has passed away. It is by Andy Robertson at Video Games Chronicles. Okay. Here we go. Guillemot co-founded the Assassin's Creed and Rainbow Six publisher with his 4 brothers in 1986. Yves Guillemot is the CEO chair of Ubisoft. Claude was the president and CEO of Guillemot Corporation, a company specializing in equipment and accessories for PCs, mobile devices, and consoles. Saturday, Ubisoft confirmed that Claude was involved in a light aircraft crash in La Balle, which left 2 people dead on June 19th. An aircraft registered to Guillemot crashed in a field near La Balle Airport. Confirming the information to West France, Ubisoft stated that, quote, "It was with deep sadness that we learned the death of Claude Guillemot, co-founder and group of president of Guillemot Corporation, in an accident. Our thoughts were with his family and loved ones during this difficult time," end quote. Ubisoft's origins began in farming when the 5 Guillemot brothers, Christian, Claude, Gerard, Michael, and Yves, helped with agricultural sales, distribution, accounting, and management with their parents in Brittany, France before university. After graduating, brothers diversified to sell other agricultural products, and Claude began selling CD audio media. Later, the brothers expanded to computer softwares, including video games. Ubisoft Entertainment was founded by the brothers on March 28, 1986. The name Ubisoft was selected to represent ubiquitous software. Yeah, that's what that stands for. Ubiquitous. Okay, so not as much information as I was kind of like hoping to get, so I can like build a case or whatever. But that's a bummer. As someone who like founded one of the what used to be one of the greatest companies, video game publishers, that's a disappointment. That sucks. We never really know what is out there, you know. It's I ride a motorcycle on, you know, every other day, and like in the back of your brain you have to constantly make peace that you're either aware of it or you won't know, and that's just the way that is. So where the company goes from here, right? Like I was hoping to understand what this would do to Ubisoft, or how it would affect the company, or how they would move forward with like the loss of someone like this. But I guess we're not really getting all that information. That being said, it's I can definitely make a case for the leader of Ubisoft, Yves Guillemot, like having to go through emotions if he cared about his brother. I'm putting a lot of emphasis on the idea that they like each other and they're not just there for the money. But yeah, the guy's gonna have to go through some emotional stuff, and especially seeing how where Ubisoft is right now in this moment, right, trying to kind of build up again, but not really having that oomph or that encouragement or even that support from the video game industry and the gamers. I can only assume that this is not going to make things better. So that's something in the back of my brain, that how is this company and how is that president going to handle this situation, right? Because again, like, Ubisoft used to be, in my opinion, one of the best. I would be excited for E3 because Ubisoft had a Assassin's Creed presentation or something, blah blah blah, and clearly that's not where we're at these days. So who knows? We have to wait and see. But let's give it one last go, because it happens. It happens. I figured if we're talking about one, might as well talk for the other one. This poor guy. Bobby Prince, composer of Doom iconic soundtrack, has died at 81. It is by Chris Scullion over at Video Game News, Video Game Chronicle. Bobby Prince, the composer of the iconic soundtrack for the original Doom, has passed away at the age of 81. Casking Bobby Prince III, who served as a platoon leader in the Vietnam War before turning to counseling, law, and video game music following his military service. Damn, freaking legend. Died on Tuesday, his family confirmed. Prince started composing video games and music early in 1990s and regularly worked with id Software and the fucking internet. id Software and I'm being hacked right now. Apogee Software. His work includes the soundtracks of Wolfenstein 3D, Rise of the Triad, and numerous episodes of the Commander Keen and action platformer series. He was best known, however, for composing the iconic soundtrack for Doom and sequels to Doom 2, which was famed for its frenetic, heavy, metal-inspired tempo. In a later interview, Prince explained that he didn't work on the Doom soundtrack in-house with the rest of the id Software team, instead relying on the Doom Bible. Nice. Design document for the game. For the game, for inspiration. What helped the most with the sound of the Doom was the Doom Bible that Tom Hall compiled, Prince said. Much of what was in it never appeared in the game, but it set a mood for starting on the project. Within a few months of receiving the document, I had roughed out a lot of music and most of what turned out to be final sound effects. Prince went out to work on the music for other games such as Duke Nukem 3D, but it would be his Doom soundtrack that would cement his legacy in video games. Just last month, the Library of Congress announced that Prince's soundtrack for Doom had been selected for its inclusion in its National Recording Registry, declaring it a one of 25 newly inducted audio treasuries worthy of preservation for all time based on the cultural, historical, or aesthetic importance in the nation's recorded sound heritage. End quote. It joined such other new additions as Turn, Turn, Turn by the Pirates and original cast album of Chicago and Fly Me to the Moon by Kane Ballard. Doom co-designer John Romero paid tribute to Prince on Twitter, writing, "Everyone at Romero Games is deeply excited to learn the passing of Bobby Prince. He left an incredible mark on games and my life." End quote. Poggy 3 Realms, George Brosud also wrote on his obituary, calling him, quote, "the epitome of a southern gentleman," end quote. Bobby would fly down the week at a time on large projects like Duke because he thought it was important to be in the office and mingle with the team. Talk to people and dine in what sort of music was appropriate, Brosud recalled. Quote, "Bobby could often be found with a recorder going around the office recording sounds for a game. It was a joy to have him in the office and he felt like every other team member." Quote, "One of Bobby's defining traits was his ear for melody. He created tune after tune that you couldn't hum in your head. His music was sticky. He could effortlessly transition from happy cheerful music, cosmic adventure, or Commando Keen to dark and moody music for Doom, Rise of the Triad, or Duke Nukem 3D. or period-style World War II movie-influenced style of music in Wolfenstein 3D. What that man did on an ad-lib card with limited instruments was staggering. Quote, Bobby was a prolific creator. Looking back and considering his body of work, he was essentially the Hans Zimmer of his early shareware games. And all of that came from him being so passionate about music, video games, which were just emerging, that he had started as a hobby and was a polar opposite of being a lawyer. Quote, Bobby was blessed with a creative gene, and generation of early gamers were blessed with his music. Bobby defined a generation of music for early shareware games, and he was recognized for his work. His impact is eternal, and he has been a legend for 3 decades. His work lives on. He will be greatly missed. End quote. Whew, man. The father of Doom. That's Doom music, right? And that's the point, right? I think a lot of people talk about the marks that we leave. And you can even argue that certain dumbasses would paint a pool or a pond, a lake, a reflecting pool, blue, or tear down the right side of a White House just so they can say that they built something. But in reality, it's the people who have the passion. It's the people who dream of these moments. The people who are known for producing their works, not for a paycheck, not for a required check, but for the love of the game, man. And I clearly never knew this man, but I'd just like to leave a big contrast. When you give, when you create, when you guide, when you inspire, when you leave seeds of hope for the next generation to carry, you're leaving a legacy. What really depends is who you leave it with and what you expect these futures to do with that. Because you'll never know. You can write a Declaration of Independence. You can write a list of articles, but you can never really predict what these people will do with that in the future. The best thing you can do in life, in your timeline, in my most humble opinion, is to create for the sake of creating, to give yourself to the void. And continue being impressed by what comes out. Again, we're not here to hurt people, nor are we here to take advantage of the situation. But when you see an inspiration, like a passion, or the ideas that come to life, it takes a very responsible person to put that much effort, to create that much, to gather all that energy and to release it into the universe and to just let it go. Not berating it, not like, oh, that's mine, I made that, that's mine. but just letting it breathe, letting it exist in this universe. It takes a lot of courage, a lot of responsibility to be able to accept this universe as it comes. And unfortunately, a lot of people are not going to want to do that because fear, uncertainty. But at the end of the day, it's not for us to decide, right? Like you said, or like we said, it could happen as fast as a airplane flight, or it could take as long as a long, fruitful life filled with grandkids and great grandkids and peace. At least, I assume that's what would sound nice. But I do believe that at the end of the day, whatever it is that we do and whatever we leave behind, being able to look back at those moments and just smile, right? Knowing that you did something, but also not being contained or being held back by a past. You never know. But clearly there was a lot of people that appreciated this man and were inspired by his work, and now those people carry that torch, and the people that those people teach will carry that torch. And as long as we don't forget that life goes on, our time is limited, we live, we breathe, we enjoy, and then we hand that all over to the next. At least I would say that's the goal. But hey, the year of our Lord 2026, God knows. So, with all that being said, happy Father's Day. It's one of those things that, like, I don't. Parenthood is I think more and more these days, being like villainized, I guess, scrutinized, and I've seen that, and seen Disney come out with like more witchcraft themed stuff. It doesn't really inspire the family narrative. And again, I'm not gonna get all atypical with you on that one, but that's what it boils down to, man. The fact that we have pushed away the idea of responsibility and authority, right? Again, authority, it doesn't have to be this dooming, overlooming presence. Authority in its own right can be the gentle breeze that keeps everything still or just flowing normally. And I completely recognize my own like sense of rebellion towards said authority, but when a rule exists for the benefit of the people, I have no issues joining the club, to put it lightly. So here's to hoping, here's to believing, and I like to think that we got a lot going for us in the future. So that sounds fun. If you enjoy that, and hey, let's have some more fun. Whoosh, he's getting there. Debating on how much time we have, but TLDR, if we have it, I'll do it. My legs are killing me. Okay. Oh, shit, my shoulder. Maybe it's the music, but I feel so zen down. Let me open this door real quick. Get some ventilation. I could use water. I'm gonna go for that. Alright, here's the dealio. I think we got about like 45 minutes. For Mother's Day, I believe we did a karaoke vibe. So, we're just gonna do what we can. We can go from there. Okay, vamos pues. You guys, if I told you guys I was a little tired, would you guys believe? Yesterday we went out to and the horses. We saw we saw the horses in the back, and that was cool. It was a night market, 626 night market. No relation, Stitch, but that was cool. Had fun, enjoyed it, but a lot of walking. Had to motorcycle back home. A lot of walking. So I guess it's kind of all starting to come in, and I have not munched, so I need to. Oh, I had. That's something to look forward to. Yeah, man. Just gonna shake it off real quick. I might have to use the restroom for a break, but no. Let's just get it. Okay. Deep breath. Oh, I'm sleeping. Baby sees a change, but people don't. And I was still waiting in the back room. Come on, but boring, compensate with headlines of flash, flash, flash. Photography, but you pretend you ever forget about me. Don't you ever forget about me? Or did you run a widow? Divorcing, self-satisfaction that seems widow or a divorcing. Don't pretend, don't fight fair. They say your cat can be a prison. Well, these are just casual visits. People feel just sipped up, just on everything anymore. Don't pretend you ever forget about me. Don't pretend you ever forget about me. Widow, relative or sin, no better fashion magazine. Widow, or a divorcing. Don't pretend. We do it in the dark. Smiles on our faces, we're trapped and well concealed in secret places. Where are we doing in the dark? With smiles on our faces, trapped and well concealed in secret places. We don't fight back. We don't fight back. Dark, with smiles on our faces, we're trapped and we're concealed in secret places. Well, are we doing in the dark, with smiles on our faces, trapped and we're concealed in secret places. With smiles on our faces. Trapped and well concealed in secret places. Don't fight better. should probably try those notes because I get creative with it. It's not bad. It's not bad. Look. There you go. It's low through. So the whole time I'm like, that note right there is like a small, but then when you're singing it and when you're trying to play guitar, that little distinction never kicks in. So that's why you practice. You should probably practice. Just a thought. You're a canary, I'm a cool mind. Cause it's just coloring. Take one for the team. God knows what I mean. And I'm so sorry, but not really. Tell the boys when I find buddy. New York ass, she's gone up thighs. Pushed up the window to kiss you up. The truth is worse than anything I can bring myself to do to you. The truth is worse than I can bring myself to do. Before I get distracted. Yeah. You didn't practice them either. Gonna fight 'em out. A subnation of me gonna hold me back. I'm gonna rip it out. Taking my time right behind my back. And I'm talking to myself, I know, cause then I forget. Back and forth through my mind behind a cigarette. And the message coming from my eyes says, leave it alone. Don't wanna hear about it. Everyone's got a story to tell. Everyone knows about it. From the Queen of Heaven to the House of Hell. And if I catch you coming back my way, I'm gonna serve it to you. And that ain't what you want to hear, but that's what I'll do. It's coming from my home. Fair enough. Going what you do. Wichita, far from
from this opera forevermore. Gonna work the strong, make the sweat drop out of every pore. And I'm bleeding and I'm bleeding and I'm bleeding up before the Lord. All the words are gonna be from me, and I will sing no more. And the stains are coming from my blood, so I'll go back home. I'm trying to figure out the balance between this guitar being too loud and the music being too soft. We'll find a point. Okay. Okay. Hey, man. Was that it? Normally, that's where that would be. But I think because people are occupied and my occupation doesn't start in about T minus 3 hours. No, well, not that much, but still. there's time. Let's give ourselves leeway. So hey. The things that come to you, and I wanna feel it too. On a night and in the sun, we'll be playing and having fun. And it makes me feel so fine, I can't control my brain. Oh, I know what happened. I know what happened. Okay. Hey, go and see. You don't need no memory. On an island in the sun, we'll be playing and having fun. And it makes me feel so fine, I can't control my brain. We'll run away together. We'll spend some time forever. We'll never feel bad So up until now, that's the songs. From here on out, there's a reason I'm this potato. And the reason is Mexico's death. I see a red door and I want to paint it black. No colors anymore, I want to turn them black. I see the girls of life in the summertime. I have to turn my head until my darkness goes. I see a line of cars and they're all painted black. The flowers and my love both never to come back. I see the people turn their heads and look away. Like a newborn baby, it just happens every day. I see inside myself and all I see is blood.
I see my red door and must have it painted black. Maybe then I'll fade away and not have to face the past. Not easy facing up when your whole world is black. No more will my green see or deeper blue. Reflecting upon them and DC. Not foreseeing this thing happening to you. By looking hard enough into the setting sun, my love will laugh with me and for the morning rounds. I see a red door and I want it painted black. No colors anymore, I want to turn black. I see the girls walk by and I'm dressed in their summer clothes. I have to turn my head until my darkness goes. Black, black as night, black as cold. Wanna see the sun light it up from the sky. I wanna see it painted, 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 painted black. Yeah.
Anyways, in the 80s, rock was a thing, but it came to Mexico in the 80s, late 80s. And that's when my old man was being potato in Mexico. So yeah, it all makes sense. That wasn't on board. So I could. But one of his favorite bands, for some reason, pretty good band actually, is the Scorpions. This is not way out of field, but again, this is gonna be a weird one. I don't know. Hello to the Mosque, down to Glory Park, listening to the wind and change. Now I guess I'm at night, soldiers passing by, listening to the wind of change. Closing in, and did you ever think that could be so close like that? The future's in the air, I can feel it everywhere, blowing with the wind of change. Take me to the magic of the moment, the glory night, the children of tomorrow, away in the wind of change. walking down the street, just a memory buried in the past forever. Follow the Moscow and down to Glory Farm. I listen to the wind of changes. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night. Change of tomorrow, share the dreams, you and me. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night. Let the children of tomorrow dream away. Wind of change. Wind of change blows straight into the face of time. Like a strong wind will ring the freedom bell, peace of mind. Let your black guitar sing what my guitar wants to sing. Magic of the moment on a holy night, where the children of tomorrow share the dreams, you and me. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, where children of tomorrow dream away. Wind of change.
That was scary. Felt like the kid, but with better grammar. Anyways, Scorpions, not too bad. I'll do like a few more because it's getting there. It's getting there. Yeah, these are very like 80s, which again is a bit after our vibe, but honestly, they're classics for a reason. Okay. I'll just say that. I'll just say that. And here's a yeah. The other band he likes. The Police. step you take, I'll be watching you. Every single day, every word you say, every game you play, every night you stay, I'll be watching you. Can't you see it? You belong to me. How my poor heart aches every step you take, every move you make, every vow you break, every smile you fake, every claim you stake, I'll be watching you. Since you've been gone without a trace, I can only see your face. Look real, I can't replace. I feel so cold and long for your embrace. I keep crying, baby, baby, please. To me, how my poor heart aches every step you take, every move you make, and now a vow you break, every smile you fake, every claim you stake, I'll be watching you. Every move you make, every step you take, I'll be watching you. I'll be watching you. I'll be watching you. Watching you, watching you. Song's kind of creepy, huh? Yeah, I guess it had a bit more. I don't know, what was it about the '80s that had like very romancy vibes? Look, here's another one. Yeah, but something about like the late '80s rock is very like emotional. At least that's the way I remember it. each other for so long. Your heart's been aching my arm, just too shy to say it. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Lord, to make you understand. Okay. Can I get loud? Like, I don't know why I can't get loud, but can I get loud? I'd like to get loud. That sounds like that'd be fun to do. I'm never gonna tell a lie and hide you. Ooh, let you know. Around. Make you cry. Not gonna say never mind. See if that works. Can I get loud? It's also one of his favorites. Everybody wants to come to California. Yeah, that motherfudger was like 18 or like less than 18. He got on a truck, and then America was like, yeah, we'll give you citizenship if you start planting and doing agriculture for us. And that's how he got his way into America. So he came here legally, motherfuckers. Dark as a highway, cooling in my hand. One smell of coloritas rising up through the air. Up ahead in the distance, I saw a shining light. Get my head in the strike rhythm. Had to stop for the night. And she stood in the doorway. Heard the mission bell. I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven or this could be hell. Then she lifted up a candle and she showed me the way. There are voices on the corridor that I heard them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely face. Plenty of room at the Hotel California. At the time of year, you can find it here. Mine is Tiffany Twister. She got a Mercedes Benz. She's got a lot of pretty, pretty boys she calls friends. How they dance in the courtyard, sweet summer sweats. Some dance to remember, some dance to forget. So I called up the captain, please bring me my wine. He said we haven't had that spirit here since 1969. Noise. So those voices calling from far away wake you up in the middle of the night just to hear them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely face. They're living it up at the Hotel California. Such a nice surprise. What an alibi. The rose on the champagne, the pink champagne on ice. She said we're all just prisoners here out here on our own device. And in the master's chambers they gathered for the feast. They stab it with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast. Then I remember I was running for the door. Had to find a passage back to the place I was before. Relax, said the night man, we are programmed to receive. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave.
He likes that song. I forgot we had the other guy open. Very emotional. Good guy. Good guy. But I don't know how this is gonna work. We're gonna try it. No capo, no capo. Got you. Maybe I'll just sing it. I used to know the riff. I can figure it out. Something like that. Ay, ay, ay. I don't know how to play a song. Crazy, but that's how it goes. Millions of people living as foes. Maybe it's not too late. Learn how to love, forget how to hate. Mental wounds are healing, life's a bit of shame. Going off the rails on a crazy train. Going off the rails on a crazy train. Ozzy Osbourne, guys. Listen to fools. Watch other dropouts who make up the rules. One person condemns
position to rule and control. The media sells it, and you live the role. Mental wounds are streaming, driving me insane. Going off the rails on the crazy train. Going off the rails on the crazy train. I know that things are going wrong for me. You gotta listen to my words. Yeah, yeah. Heads of a Cold War would become inheriting troubles. I'm mentally numb, I'm crazy. I just cannot bear. Go. I'm living with something that just isn't fair. Mental wounds are healing. Who's and what's to blame? I'm going off the rails on the crazy train. I'm going off the rails on the crazy train. I kept on thinking it was about to end and never stopped. Yeah, man, that's pretty much all the 80s. Yeah, that's pretty much all the 80s. If I was ever gonna get copyrighted, that's probably gonna be it. And yeah, just wanted to play a little bit of that one because obviously our young lad Osborne is no longer with us. You know, he was for all intents and purposes a father. And honestly, man, for all the flack that, you know, that demographic / group gets, it seems like he was a good father. And that, I think that means more than anything. So hey, here's to you. Pour one out for the homie. But let's talk about when things go wrong. Someone tried it. So I'd say hi. I don't think I know this. deep in my sea of loading. Broken your servant, I kneel. Give it to me. It seems what's left of my human side is slowly changing in me. Will you give it to me? Looking at my own reflection, which suddenly it changes, violently it changes. Oh no, there is no turning back now. You've woken up the demon in me. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You're not gonna get.
I feel sick.
Okay. So I'm holding my appendix liver because that is gym stuff killing me. Oh, my muscle just cramped out. Whew. Good stuff.
Happy Father's Day. Be nice. But also don't be an asshole. Because that kid will grow up to be an asshole. He will fuck you up. Anyways.
Moving on.
I believe that's it.
I believe that's it. Unless anybody has any objections.
We'll do one. Conversion software version 7.0. Looking at life through the eyes of a tired heart. Evening seems as a pastime activity.
The toxicity of a city, of a city. Yo, what are you on the world? How do you own disorder? Disorder. Now, somewhere between the sacred silence and sleep. Somewhere between the sacred silence and sleep. Disorder, disorder, more one for the fires, loud neighbors. Flashlight reverence caught in the headlights of a truck. Eating seat as a pastime activity. The toxicity of a city. Yo, what do you own the world? How do you own disorder? Disorder. Now, somewhere between the sacred silence and sleep. Somewhere in sacred silence and sleep. Disorder, disorder, disorder. Yo, what are you on the world? How do you on disorder? Disorder. Now, somewhere between the sacred silence and sleep. Somewhere between the sacred silence and sleep. Disorder, disorder, disorder. When I became the sun, I shone life to the man's heart. When I became the sun, I shone life into the man's heart. Yeah. It's fatherhood. Yeah. Don't do it. And that's it, my dudes. That's it. I'm gonna leave it off to the father of grunge, Kurt Cobain. So, it's another week, another weekend. Clearly, there's a affiliation towards one parent over the other, and for many years, we've had to accept it. But hey, it's because they can. That's what makes us. That's what makes them the best. So, to all you mates out there who have not taken the right precautions to establishing a cared for existence to this little tadpole you have planted. Happy Father's Day. Sometimes I go out into the universe and then I just look at, or I just hear the shit that comes out of people's mouths. I just think you shouldn't be a parent. You shouldn't have kids. But I still pray to God that like one of these days they'll fucking step up and be a human being or a responsible adult. And unfortunately, I think that only comes with the culture as we're slowly converging into something different. Whatever that may be, I really do hope that it works for the benefit of us as a species rather than the benefit of those who generate wealth from us no longer having these connections and these no longer respecting these associations and these relationships, familial relationships. So here's to hoping, here's to believing, and here's to loving. And hey, if you're out there, you're having a fun time, enjoying yourselves, and please go give your father a hug, if possible, and wish them thankiness and support any other dude who's out there just paying the bills, because you know what else are you gonna do with our life? So with that being said, thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Love you very much, and I'll catch you all on the next exciting adventure. But until then, hasta la próxima. Ya. Mátame. And I forget just what it takes. Oh yeah, I guess it makes me smile. I found it hard. It's hard to find. Oh well, whatever, never mind. Hello, 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 hello. With the lights out, it was dangerous. Here we are now, entertain us. I feel stupid and contagious. Here we are now, entertain us. I'm a mulatto, I'm albino, a mosquito, my libido. Denial, 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 denial.